Okay, let's talk about a major tech headache. You're ready to upgrade to Windows 11, but your computer, which runs perfectly fine by the way, is telling you it's not supported. Super frustrating, right? Well, it turns out there's a really clever way around this, and it all comes down to one single command. Let's get into it.
So first, let's look at what I like to call the Windows 11 wall. This is that roadblock so many of us on Windows 10 have hit, where our own machine just says, nope, you can't upgrade. I bet this screen looks familiar to a lot of you. You run that compatibility check, all excited for the new features, and then you get this bad news. You're just stuck. So what is it that's actually stopping perfectly good computers from making the jump? Well, the main offender, 9 times out of 10, is a requirement for something called TPM 2.0. That stands for Trusted Platform Module. You can just think of it as a little security chip on your motherboard. Microsoft wants it for some advanced malware protection, but not having it stops the standard upgrade process cold, even if your processor and RAM are more than powerful enough.
But here's the thing. There's a secret key, a really simple command that basically unlocks the whole upgrade. Let's check out the fix.
That's right, the entire solution isn't some shady piece of software or a complicated hack. It all comes down to one single powerful line of code that you type into a command window. That's it.
And here it is. This is the magic wand. I'll read it for you. setup.exe/product server/compatignore warning/migrate drivers all. This one line, this is what's going to unlock that Windows 11 upgrade for you.
Now, this isn't just some random jumble of code. It's actually a very smart set of instructions. First, it tricks the setup program into thinking it's installing a server version of Windows, which has different rules. Then, and this is the key part, it tells the installer to just ignore those compatibility warnings, which solves our whole TPM problem. And the best part? It also tells it to migrate all your drivers and, most importantly, keep all of your data, files, and apps. It's designed to make it a totally seamless upgrade.
All right, that's enough of the theory. Let's get practical. Here is your 4-step guide to actually getting this done. We're going to walk through this step by step, and I promise you this is so much less intimidating than it sounds. You absolutely do not need to be some kind of tech genius to pull this off. So here's the whole process. Step 1. Go to Microsoft's website and download the official Windows 11 disk image. That's the ISO file. Once it's downloaded, just right-click on it and choose Mount. This will create a little temporary virtual drive. Step 2. Open up that new drive, click right in the address bar at the top of the window, type CMD, and just hit Enter. That opens a command window in exactly the right spot. Step 3. This is where you type or paste in our magic command. And then Step 4, from there on out, you're just following the normal Windows installation screens. Now, during that final installation part, there are just a couple of key things to look out for. When it asks you about downloading updates, go ahead and choose Not Right Now, just to keep things moving smoothly. Of course, you'll accept the license terms, and then on the last screen, this is the most important part, double-check that it says it's going to keep your personal files, settings, and apps.
So, how long does this all take? You should probably set aside about 25 to 30 minutes for the whole upgrade to finish. It's a perfect time to go grab a coffee. Just be patient and let the computer do its thing.
And after that short wait, you've done it. You get the successful upgrade. Welcome to Windows 11, installed completely on your terms.
Let's just hammer this point home because I know it's what everyone worries about. No, data loss. This is an in-place upgrade. That command we used was specifically built to bring everything along for the ride. Your photos, your documents, your games, they should all be right where you left them, just inside a shiny new operating system. And there you have it. That barrier is gone. The computer that was officially unsupported is now running the latest version of Windows. It's a pretty fantastic result for what turns out to be a very simple process. You know, it leaves you with a final thought, doesn't it? When a company labels a piece of hardware as unsupported, is it really obsolete? Is it truly incapable? Or is it sometimes just a line in the sand, waiting for someone with a little ingenuity to find a clever way to step right over it? Makes you think.